Do they do like? They do a national anthem for lacrosse?
Okay.
Hope to take their jackets off when they play.
Yeah, me too.
Otherwise, it's going to be really tough.
Results on them. I tried to print the records.
Oh, they're both 2 and
1 and 2.
1 and 2, yeah.
But I like to look at who they have for games.
Whenever Daniel's ready.
Say give it 1 minute. Maybe like when are they gonna line up before or something? Good evening and welcome to live coverage from WACA-TV here at the Plateau, where we get ready for girls varsity lacrosse, where the Ashland Clockers will take on the Holliston Panthers. I'm Daniel Vestine, and beside me today is George Tubin. George, both teams today come in with a record of 1 and 2, but their most recent games both being wins on their respective sides. Who do you expect to come out on top of this game and take a 1-0 lead in the 2 games we'll see them play against each other this year?
That's a great question. Yeah, you know I'm going to be a little bit biased here, Daniel, being an Ashland fan. If you look at the one common opponent they have, it was Hopkinton, and I think Ashland lost by 1, and Holliston lost by like 11. So the showing against the common opponent leans much more towards Ashland than Holliston, but we'll see. We're still early in the season. There's a lot of games to go, but I think this will be exciting.
Yeah, so actually 2 common opponents so far out of the 3 games that they played. Both teams played Hopkinton and Norwood. The main difference, besides the scoring difference with the losses against Hopkinton, is that the Clockers beat Norwood and the Panthers lost to Norwood. First shot of the game comes quickly, and it's going to be scooped back up by the Panthers.
I think that was Paige Tripp in there with a quick shot on goal.
This is Margaret Moore. Working it to the other side of the field. Anderson Hastings. Bring it into the X. Just passing that ball around behind that goal. Trying to get an angle for a shot on target.
Ashland doing a good job covering here.
That's Ava Lombardi, number 17. So it's going to be a little confusing today. We have Ava Lombardi from Holliston and Abby Lombardo from Ashland.
We got a penalty.
That one scooped up by the Clockers.
Nice block there by Peyton Tripp.
And there's Lombardo getting it into her stick. Cradling her way past midfield. Plenty of green in front of her. She might be able to take it all the way. She's going to go into that X.
Another whistle here. She'll have a free throw.
Yeah, that was Ayla Turncliffe who will start things off. A quick throw. We'll see if they get the shot off. It's in. It's hard to tell from our angle, but it's in. And Paige Tripp with the first score of the game.
Nice job. Nice job by Paige. A nice pass, too. Cutting right into the middle to Paige. Quick release and got the goal.
Just like that, 1-0 to the Clockers. It's a great way to start the game.
If anybody's not local, we should point out that it's a miserable day outside. In case you can't see on camera, it's cold, it's moist, it's not raining, but it's not very nice weather for lacrosse, especially when you're out there with shorts on.
Marion taking it herself, now passing off. Lombardi. So just taking a look back at last season, the Clockers were ranked 6th overall in Division III. They had a record of 14-6. It's pretty good. And the Panthers were 15th. They also made the playoffs and were 8-10. So both teams made the playoff. And that's another goal right there.
It's Kayla Friedman, a senior for Holliston. Just released right up the middle, wide open, and got a shot up at the top of the net.
And just like that, 1-1. Yeah, so the Clockers, they made it to the Elite Eight before losing to Hanover last year, and the Panthers went out in the round of 16 to Newburyport. But just like that, it's 1-1. Pretty evenly sided game so far. Both teams going back and forth. Fight for the ball, and the whistle is blown. Ashland possession. Tripp starting things up for the Clockers.
Tripp just going right down the middle, Oh, then loses it, gets it back. Oh.
That was Maggie Magenis, and the shot gets turned over to the other team. Weaving her way, trying to get out of some trouble.
Wow. Looked like a clean hit, but it was a Viti. Looks like she got called for that.
Morton. Nice spin move.
Good job. I was going to say good job by Vanessa Thompson chasing her down from the back.
Yeah. Another whistle, stay Panthers possession. To Warriors to start it off whenever she's ready. Goes for the shot. It got blocked.
Nice block out front.
Second chance attempt. Saved.
That was a great save. Long pass out front.
Yeah. Good ball by Duffy, and there goes Lombardo again. Taking it all the way to that X behind the goal. Her and Turncliffe are going to pass back and forth.
Nice. Oh, beautiful pass out front to Vitti.
2-1. Really good possession by the Clockers right there, working it into that X behind the goal and finding the open target right outside of the crease.
Yeah, it looks like it was Liliana Vitti who got that shot in. It was a quick pass, quick shot.
Yeah.
Go for the face-off again. Which Holliston wins.
Yeah, they've done a good job on face-offs out of the 3 we've seen so far tonight. This is Anderson Hastings working it through. Pressure starts to lay off, and she'll pass it off. Here's Kayla Friedman, the goal scorer. Lombardi trying to do something with it. Left-handed player, tried to curl around on that right side to get a shot, but couldn't. Stick got on the way, and Panthers were able to scoop it back up, but Magennis closing in, gets the pass off just in time. Marion. Weaving through, ball loose. Clockers had it just for a second.
Oh, it's still bouncing, still looking for it.
Yeah.
Got a penalty there. They're back.
There's Elia DeCruz right now, cradling her way through the defense.
Nice pass forward to Liliana Vitti.
He's helping her, right?
Vitti on that left wing. Has Lombardo short. Looks like they're trying to play something to trip. Ayla Turncliffe. Back out to Vitti. There goes Page. Saved by the keeper.
That was a good save. Nice job there by Ayla Turncliffe getting that ball away and now racing around to the middle.
A whistle blown. Or actually, no. Sorry, I might just be hearing things.
Maybe that was a chair for
Yeah.
a whistle for that shot.
A nice give and go trip.
Go up the middle.
Spinning around, can't get the shot off. She'll dribble it out of possession or out of traffic.
Yeah, the whole Holliston team collapsed on her right in front. But she's doing a great job, spinning, moving.
Magennis. That one. Sorry, it's hard to see again the weather where the ball actually went out of bounds, but since Clockers shot it, Clockers will keep possession. Magennis with it. Just outside of that 18-yard box we see with the soccer. That's Peyton trip to Page trip, sister to sister. Page going in, the shot, and it's in.
Wow, another score. Trip to trip.
Yeah, exactly. You can definitely see that sister chemistry working in the middle of the field right there. And 3-1, Clockers up by 2. We got 4 minutes left to play in the first quarter.
That's the second goal for Page.
Yeah. We got Page Tripp with 2, Lily Vitti with 1, and then for Holliston, Kayla Friedman.
Right, now give me Jonas on the face-off again.
And another face-off won by Hastings. I think she's 4 for 4 right now. And Hastings has plenty of space in front of her. That one just misses. It was intended for Dangnall. They'll go to Duffy, the Clockers keeper today. On the other side, the keeper for Holliston is Amelia Langen.
Nice pass out to the wing.
Yeah, Peyton Tripp in a little bit of trouble. They look to double team her on that side. Gets it off to Turncliffe. Paige Tripp with it. Likes to go down that middle, but this time opts to go to the side. Vitti to Magenis. Magenis trying to find a pass. Good defense. Back out to Vitti, and she'll hold it. Clockers want to regroup. Oh, dangerous pass. Almost got intercepted.
Oh, we thought there was a whistle. Everybody stopped, but there wasn't a stoppage.
Tripp. The shot from Turncliffe.
Oh, a bouncer. It went in.
Yeah.
Went right down, right, a great bounce shot right in front of the goalie. Cutting across the middle. The ball went right in. And that's
4-1 in an early timeout. They want to talk things over on that Holliston sideline, and I would too, right?
yes. At this point, you don't want the game to get away from you.
Yeah, I mean,
which these games tend to do.
yeah. Lacrosse always high scoring, but it's already 4-1 with 2:38 to play in the first. You definitely want to regroup here, make sure no more goals get on the scoreboard, and see if you can get anything going on offense. They started pretty well on offense. It was kind of a back and forth game at first, but then Clockers started to find their rhythm, and it's kind of been dominating on the Clockers' attacking side.
That's true. I mean, as good as the Clockers' offense is looking, their defense is looking great too. We just see a lot of pressure, a lot of good chasing, not letting the Holliston team get out front, get good shots in, and we've seen a couple of nice saves too.
Yeah.
By Duffy out front. So let's continue this. They probably want to stop as little as possible with this cold weather. As soon as you stop, you start to tighten up. So
Yeah, definitely.
I'm sure they want to be out there running around, keep warm.
So the next girls lacrosse game will be against Dedham. That will be just in 3 days, this Thursday.
Was it here or in Dedham?
I'll check right there. Let's see.
Oh, I see. It's actually at Dedham High School.
Yeah, okay. Next game here for us at the high school will be this Friday. I'm actually looking at the wrong week right now. Thursday against Dedham. That will be the boys lacrosse game. Peter Clay, Josh Abrams will be on that one.
Face off won by Ashland. Nice job there.
Space for Tripp. She gonna take it all the way herself. Looks like it. Good pass to Vitti over the top.
Oh. Vitti right across the front of the net, got the pass, and just, I don't know if she had a stick on her stick, but just shot it a little bit too high. But still, Ashland recovers.
Abby Lombardo with it right now. That's Peyton Tripp. Ayla Turncliffe looking for the pass inside.
Coming around the other side.
Oh, looked like she wants to do it herself for a second, but sticks all around her. Gets
Nice
the
pass
shot
out
off.
front.
Vitti, again, that's 2 for her tonight.
Great pass by Ayla Turncliffe out front to Vitti, cutting across right into the goal, and she just, the second she got that ball, she just slammed it into the net. Panthers
are talking it over right now, trying to figure out what is going wrong. 5-1 currently in the first.
Yeah, things for the Clockers are clicking. I mean, they look like they're very patient around the net. They're moving the ball around. They're waiting for the opportunities. They're not rushing shots. And all their shots are, within 10 feet of the net.
Yeah, well, they looked pretty good all season. I mean, they just won against Norwood, but the week before that put up a really good fight to Hopkinton, who's been a powerhouse so far this season. Just one goal away from overtime in that game. Trip to Magenis. Bounced on the ground for a second, but she scoops it back up. Trip looking for it again. The shot deflected.
Deflected. Ball's bouncing around. Who's going to go? Ashland's going to get it back. Vidi, nice pass out front to Ayla.
We have a whistle, but it looks like the Holliston defense is more concerned about their positioning rather than the possession of the ball. They're kind of letting the balls escape them, not going after them. And a shot right there, and a goal for Ayla Turncliffe.
That was nice. She had the free pass out front, and she just took it straight to the goal. With another nice bounce down shot and got the goal. It's already 6-1 with under a minute to go here in the first. Ashland's won the last 2 face-offs. Let's see if they can keep that up. Seems like almost every possession they get the ball out, they're scoring.
Yeah.
Which I shouldn't have said that. I don't want to jinx them. Another win, another face-off win for McGinnis.
Well, I think the change was change in the face-off person for the Panthers. And here's Lombardo with some speed. Curling around, goes for the shot. That one saved.
So good. It was a great save on the part of the Holliston goalie to get out in front of that. That was a hard shot right out front.
It's been a little rough for Langen so far this game, but that is a great save. Don't let that get away from her. Magenis speeding around, and a bounce save that time. That one a little low, and it bounced before. Panthers looking to get it out of possession, or pressure, and a stoppage in play right now. We get substitutions on both sides.
No, actually, it's the end of the first.
All right, so 6-1 at the end of the first quarter. Clockers stampeding over the Panthers so far in this game. We'll see if that changes. We're going to step away for just a quick minute here. A word from our sponsors, and we'll be back in just a minute.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Marathon Deli. Marathon Deli offers a full range of lunch and dinner items for dine-in or catering. Fine cold cuts, cheeses, and meats also available, in addition to specialty wraps such as the Mayflower wrap, as well as the Honey Bee wrap. They'll be sure to get your mouth watering. Serving Metro West for over 24 years, give them a call at 508-231-1859 or find them on the web at marathondeli.com.
Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Townhouse. Pizza, subs, roast beef, and more. Be sure to fill up with the Buffalo Chicken Calzone that's been called one of the best in the area. Located at 300 Elliott Street in Ashland, give them a call at 508-881-3010 or find them on the web at townhousepizzaroastbeef.com.
All right, we're back now for second quarter action here at the Plateau. Ashland girls varsity lacrosse 6-1 over the Holliston Panthers. George, it's looking pretty good for the Clockers. What do you think they need to do to secure this one before halftime even starts?
If they just keep doing what they're doing, they're being very patient. They're moving a lot around the front of the net. They're executing some great passes. They're only shooting shots right out front. I don't see any 15, 20-yard shots that we sometimes see in lacrosse. So I like the patience. I like the movement. And on defense, they're also being very aggressive, not overly aggressive to get penalties, but they're doing a pretty good job of getting the ball away from Holliston. And of course, our goalie's doing a great job as well. So if they just keep on what they're doing, I think they have a pretty good shot here. We'll have to see what Holliston's going to have to do something different here. We'll have to see what the coach talks about during the break and see if we see any differences in their play. To get themselves back into the game before it's a complete runaway.
Yeah, I definitely agree. The Clockers have been pretty methodical with their approach when it comes to goal scoring tonight. They've scored in a bunch of different ways tonight. Obviously, we have the 2 goals from Paige Tripp, who kind of goes down the middle, weaving her way through defenders, but we've also seen some wraparound goals with players going behind the goal and then finding that easy pass to Vitti or Turncliffe. So right now, Paige Tripp with 2, Vitti with 2, Turncliffe with 2, and the 1 for Holliston goes to Kayla Friedman. And we're getting started for the second quarter. Teams have switched sides. See who wins the face-off again, the Clockers, but we're going to have a stoppage here. Maybe a false start. And Hastings is back out there taking the face-off for the Panthers. And the Clockers started to win the face-offs when she took a break on the bench.
Yeah, and Ashland gets that face-off. That's 3 or 4 in a row now for... Oh. Let's get the ball back.
There's Freeman trying to find a pass, and it's a shot and a goal. Hastings, just like that, 6-2, and that's a great way for the Panthers to start off this second quarter, George.
It really is another patient shot out front. The ball has been down, on the Holliston side most of the game, so the Clockers have to kind of regroup and remember how to play D and block out like they've been doing, which they haven't really had to do a lot in the first quarter. So they'll get back.
Yeah, that foul off the face-off really hurt them, and it's another face-off battle, and it'll be won by the Panthers. That's Morton. She has some speed. We'll lay that one off.
Ball gets knocked out. Who's going to pick it up? Oh. Another stoppage here.
Arrow favors the Clockers.
Yep.
Oh, really? Yeah, because
taking it across field. Tripp trying to find that ball. Somehow, I thought she had it for a sec. Steals it away, but illegal. Elizabeth to start things up for the Panthers.
Pass was missed, and Vanessa Thompson just picks it up.
Yep, and a nice pass over to Duffy, smart decision. Telling her teammates to get upfield. She wants to sling it deep. Into a lot of red bodies.
Yeah, there's a little bit too much of a crowd there for that one. Recovered by Holliston. And now lost. Oh, picked up and the ball's bouncing around.
Yeah, that's Gabby Eng trying to fight for that one. But it's Hastings, who just scored a goal, trying to go again. Trying to juke out that defender. The shot rolls into the back of the net. I don't know what happened.
I don't know what happened. It seemed like everybody was slowing down. They thought there was a penalty or something. And then you can see Duffy complaining too. I think they thought there was going to be a stoppage. The ball just kind of rolled into the net.
Did you see who got that goal?
I did not.
No, it was pretty hard to tell. There were a bunch of sticks. I think what happened was someone went for a shot. The ball got deflected off the stick. It bounced off of the stick and then rolled into the back of the net. Pretty interesting goal, but 6-3. We got just under 10 minutes left in the first half. The Panthers are doing a good job trying to get back into this game, this time won by Magenis.
She takes the ball herself all the way down to the left side.
Peyton Tripp, or excuse me, Paige Tripp. Still with it. Going behind the goal. That's Adorno. Tossing that one up. Magenis. Being very patient with the ball right now. Paige Tripp tries to wrap around with the goal, and that one will be saved. Langen. And once again, Langen's putting the ball into some pressure instead of flinging it deep. The ball taken away. Scooped up by the Clockers.
Some great pressure there by the Clockers, not letting Holliston get downfield with it. And now trying to get something set up again.
Magenis trying to find a little bit of space. Leaves it off to Paige Tripp. Inside, the shot, Tripp!
Oh,
Scores her third.
Another great pass right into the middle, and a great bounce shot. It was very hard to stop. And Ashland goes up on the board again. Was that Paige Tripp?
Yeah, that was Paige Tripp. That's her third tonight. And just when things started to look good for the Panthers, they scored 2 to start off the second. The Clockers strike back. The scoreboard hasn't changed yet, but it should be 7-3.
Up in the air, and Ashland wins. Good aggressiveness by Paige Tripp, getting to that ball and getting possession for Ashland. Now Ashland up the left side.
Here's Vitti. Vitti going down to that X, trying to set up a pass. Out to Tripp. Over to Marcelgia. Magenis. Back out to Tripp. Magenis. Taking it around back once more. Clockers just keeping possession. Hand off to Vitti, back to Tripp. Tripp with the shot, that went off the post.
Oh, that was a great give and go play.
So close to another for Paige Tripp, but the post denies her.
Yeah, beautiful give and go play, and Tripp kicked right up the middle and just a little bit wide.
Possibility for a counterattack for the Panthers. It's a goal.
That is a goal.
It's Margaret Morton for the Panthers. And it's kind of getting back to that back and forth action we saw early in the first. 7-4 is the score. 7-3.
See if the scoreboard changes. Yeah, Holliston able to get behind the Ashland defense there. You know, a couple of quick passes, able to get behind and get that score.
Yeah, it should be 7-4. The scoreboard's taking a little bit longer to change than normal. Tripp starting things up for the Clockers again. Oh, it's a good shot, but a good save.
It's another good shot coming right into the middle, right to the net, but I don't think the bounce got down low enough to the goalie's feet.
Yeah, it was a dump pass to her sister Peyton in just a catch and shoot. But another really good save by Langen. Had a pretty rough game with the 7 goals, but she's also had some good saves. Another stoppage in play.
Another stoppage. Attacker's getting chased down by Abby Lombardo, but she's getting called for on those hits. And Holliston trying to set something up.
Yeah, now it's Lombardi. Going inside, wants to go at the shot and scores. 7-5, things getting a little bit scary for the Clockers. They were up big and now starting to slip back to a close game.
Yeah, it looked like at the end of the first, looked like we could have like a little blowout going here, and now we're into a real game.
And the Clockers look a little bit confused as to what's happening.
All the substitutions are made. Looks like Holliston's going to get that face off.
Yeah, Hastings scooping it up. Looking to take it herself. A little bit of space in front of her, but runs into a brick wall. That one taken away by Peyton Tripp and tosses that one back to Duffy. Duffy slinging it out towards Abby Lombardo and a little bit of space to run it with her.
Abby just bolting up the field. She's got great speed.
See if she can cut into that right side. Wants to go with the shot.
Oh, look, she gets taken down in front of the net.
She looks to be okay.
Yeah.
Wanted to go through everyone there. She'll get the free start.
She'll get the free start just 10 yards off the net.
She'll go with the shot, but that one is saved. And after a second attempt, scooped up by Langen.
Almost taken away by Ashland. Oh, another stoppage here. Yep. Ball's back to Ashland.
And the fans from the Panthers side, definitely could hear them being a little bit upset about that one. Marcelgia. Tripp, Lombard, or no, that's, it's hard to see the number from all the way over here, and the face masks make it difficult even though I know these people. That's Aaron Hickey who just had it.
Oh. Another whistle on the field. No. I think I'm hearing whistles too now.
Yeah, so the whistle means they stop the pressure, but they can continue the play.
Right.
Lombardi trying to get another.
Good defense. Good job collapsing around her.
Here's Morton. Going around. Oh, looked for the inside pass. That one being able to get scooped up by Ashley Forster.
Yeah, that pass just went into a crowd, and Ashland was able to scoop it up and get away with it. Now Ashland just lost the pass, but get it back. Back to Duffy.
Yeah, she'll take her time, wants to set up, get some changes.
Goes to the save close pass rather than trying to get it too far upfield.
Yep, forced her to trip. Paige going through a cloud of red right now.
She's just going through everybody.
She's going to do it herself again. The fake and the shot in.
And a score?
Yep. That's 4 for Paige Tripp.
Yeah, Paige just said, I have an open lane, and she just basically ran the ball about 50 yards by herself. And took it in and got a nice bounce shot in there and scored.
Yeah, it looked to be a nice fake that got the keeper moving and then just the bounce in. Starting to be a little bit of a back and forth game. Face-off won by the Clockers again. Tripp. Out to Magenis. Magenis into a cloud of red again.
Very wisely passes the ball back to get away from the trouble. The ball up to Paige Tripp.
Here's Hickey.
Oh,
looking
just
towards the
misstep.
inside. Hastings now with it.
Just missed that pass across.
Yep. Lombardi taking it up the middle. She's got Clockers all over her. Gets the pass off to Morton.
Defense, oh. It's going to be a free start, I think. The clock has kind of collapsed on her. She was right in front of the net. That had to happen to prevent the shot. Otherwise, I think that was Warriors with the ball.
And she'll take the shot.
What
Saved by
a
Duffy.
save! Wow. But Holliston recovers.
Oh,
And,
lost it for a
potentially
second.
loses it. And we get a stoppage, and it's going to be Ashland ball.
That good defense. Tripp was trying to get it upfield quick. Magenis fighting for it. Still loose.
Still loose. Wow, the ball's
Still.
bouncing everywhere. Nobody can get to it. And
Finally picked up by Hickey, but it's going to be possession towards the Panthers. Here's Marion. Lombardi with the shot, saved by Duffy off the
another
body.
great shot by Duffy.
And that'll do it for the first half to play. So we have an 8-5 game. Clockers came out rolling early, but the Panthers starting to make a comeback, and it's a 3-score game here at the Plateau. We're going to take a couple minutes break here from a couple words from our sponsors, Townhouse Pizza, Roast Beef, Marathon Deli. We'll be back for second half action in just a couple minutes.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Marathon Deli. Marathon Deli offers a full range of lunch and dinner items for dine-in or catering. Fine cold cuts, cheeses, and meats also available, in addition to specialty wraps such as the Mayflower wrap, as well as the Honey Bee wrap. They'll be sure to get your mouth watering. Serving Metro West for over 24 years, give them a call at 508-231-1859 or find them on the web at marathondeli.com.
Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Townhouse. Pizza, subs, roast beef, and more. Be sure to fill up with the buffalo chicken calzone that's been called one of the best in the area. Located at 300 Elliott Street in Ashland, give them a call at 508-881-3010 or find them on the web at townhousepizzaroastbeef.com.
right, welcome back to WACA-TV. We're going to get started here with the second half. It's 8-3, Ashland Clockers over the Holliston Panthers. Oh, 8-5, sorry. I'm Daniel Vetstein, beside me, George Tubin. George, pretty interesting game. Clockers started out in front, but the Panthers starting to make their way back in. It's going to be a little interesting. What do you think is going to happen?
Yeah, the Panthers have turned it back into a more competitive game. I think the Clockers are still doing a great job of getting the ball around the net, moving the ball around. They've had some good shots. Not as many have gone in lately as at the beginning of the game.
Oh, a great save by Langen.
That was a good save.
It's a great way for the Clockers to start out the half. It was Lombardi to trip. But as you're saying,
yeah, they're getting some great shots on goal. Just like that shot. It was a good shot. It missed by an inch, and the goalie gets it. But I think that if the Clockers just keep doing what they're doing, they're going to do well. And Panthers seem to be rushing a little bit. They seem to not be setting up passes in front of the net the same way the Clockers do. They have a couple of players that seem to dominate, try to take the ball all the way themselves. And I think they'll need to move the ball around a little bit more to be more successful. And now they're setting up.
Yeah, here's Morton for the Panthers. Out to Diagonal. Goes for the shot that bounces around and out of play, but it will stay Panthers ball.
That was a great spin move she had out front to turn around and shoot the ball, but
Hickey gets it back for the Clockers. Lombardo couldn't scoop it up. Hickey will keep it herself. Now passing out to Vitti. Lily Vitti with a little bit of space in front of her, wants to take it behind in the X. Turncliffe wanted to do it herself, but has to give it back out to Vitti.
smart though, not to force it, to get the ball back out, get it set up, get somebody open in the middle, and not force that shot.
Slinging it around across the goal. Magenis wants to turn around. Red all around her. Tries to get it off to Vitti, but Magenis will get it back herself.
That was good. She came right out front. She saw she didn't have a shot, so she didn't take it, which is smart. Recover, get set up again.
Yeah, and I mentioned it in the first half. The Panthers are not super aggressive in trying to win those loose balls. They kind of want to keep their position on defense rather than go fight for it on the ground. Stop right there. And Paige Tripp will get things going in just a second.
I have a free start, 10 yards out. Won't be surprised if she goes right in and shoots.
And that's a fifth goal for Paige Tripp. She is on fire tonight, makes it 9-5.
If you give Paige a free start 10 yards out in front of the net, you might as well just give her the goal.
Yeah. It's pretty much like a free throw for her. It's always going to go in.
Right, it's going to happen. It seemed like she got a couple of sticks to the head when she came in, so she appears to be okay. Scoring a goal always makes you feel better.
Yeah, it's good to see her up and going, playing well, because we had to see her miss her entire senior season on the basketball team due to an injury, but now she's back and doing good for her on the lacrosse team for her senior season.
Yeah. McGinnis wins another one. I think that's another thing we've seen here in this game is, at the beginning it was all Panthers winning the face-offs, and now it seems like it's leaning heavily towards Clockers winning face-offs.
It's Turncliffe with it and a quick stop. And Turncliffe will get that opportunity to score herself. She has 2 already tonight.
She gets a free start about 10 yards out. I'm sure she'll go right for the goal.
She takes that shot. Langen with the save.
Nice save, but ooh,
Yeah, went around towards that back side of the net, but Langen will scoop it up.
Got kicked into the circle. But Ashland gets it back.
Tripp looking for a 6th. She's got to be unselfish, yeah. Or selfish. Yeah. Selfless.
Selfless,
Trying to find
yes.
the word. She was being selfless, gave it up for her teammates, and another stoppage. And now Turncliffe will get a retry on that last chance.
Yeah, I think if you gave her 2 chances, it's a very good chance this is going in.
But another save by Langen. That one,
Wow.
her best of the night.
I don't know how she got her stick in front of that shot.
Clockers with it again.
They're doing a great job of putting pressure on.
Langen puts her stick out in front and gets it before Tripp did. Langen stepping into the spotlight a little bit in the past couple minutes. Marion into some trouble. Gets it outside to Malvey, but she can't get it.
Ball goes out of bounds, so it'll be Clocker's ball coming back in.
And DeCruz will start things up. It's Paige Tripp. Flings it over to Peyton Tripp. Back over to her older sister. Tried to get it inside to Magenis, and that one taken away by the Panthers. It's Kayla Freeman who scored the first equalizer of the game when it was 1-0. She scored and made it 1-1.
Good pressure there by Abby Lombardo. Just not allowing the Panthers to just come up the field. She got a whistle, but still did a good job slowing her down.
And Abby Langen doing a good job. So 2 Langens for the Holliston team. We got Abby Langen, who was just on the field with the ball, and then the Cooper, Amelia Langen.
Wonder if they're related.
Not a name you see very often.
No.
Hastings tried to dump that one off. Magenis right behind trying to scoop it up.
Good job keeping Hastings out. I think they know that she's one of the top scorers, and they collapse on her and really concentrate on not letting her get that free run into the goal.
It's Forster starting it out back.
Forster's got some wheels.
Yeah, captain of the field hockey team. She's not afraid to run if she needs to.
It's a nice pass out front.
Tripp again!
Tripp with a low shot.
And that's 6 for Paige Tripp.
Yeah, rather than a bounce, she just put the stick down and had a nice low underhand shot right by the feet, and that just went straight in.
Yeah, and they're subbing her out. They want some other players to get a chance to score.
Double hat trick.
Yeah, 10-5 with 4:38 to play in the third quarter. We got goals from Paige Tripp, Lily Vitti, Ayla Turncliffe, and then for the Panthers, Margaret Morton, Kayla Friedman, Ava Lombardi, Anderson Hastings, and then that one goal that we didn't see who it went in. It was a deflection, and Duffy just couldn't find the ball before it hit the back of the net.
The Panthers able to win that face-off.
It's Hastings. Vanessa Thompson was all over her. She had to pass it off. Lombardi.
Oh, she gets it out front.
It's a shot and a goal for Ava Lombardi.
Yeah, that was, she came right around from the back of the net, a couple of moves. Clockers D tried to push her out of the way, and she just turned around and fired it. Good goal.
First person on the Panthers to score 2 times tonight. 10-6. It's still very doable for the Panthers. The Clockers want to close this one out as soon as possible. And it looked over in the beginning of the game, but they tracked back, so it is possible. We're getting ready for this next face-off. Should have been won by the Panthers, but the Clockers able to scoop it up. Peyton trip. And turnover there, stoppage.
Yeah, Clark Ashland may have stepped out. Ooh, bad pass picked up by the Clockers.
Here's Vitti with some space.
Patiently taking it out behind the net, waiting for everything to set up.
Tripp. Out to Magenis, back to Peyton Tripp. Just out of her stick right before the shot. And scooped up by Langen. And Marlin up past half field, dumps it off. Here's Morton. Thompson guarding.
That's a Thompson in front of her, just giving her no room to breathe.
Lombardi scores a hat trick.
Good pass out front to Lombardi, cutting across, and that nothing you can do about that.
So Ava Lombardi starting to get on a little bit of a roll. The Clockers want to do something to stop that. 3-point game.
Yeah, this is making it interesting.
And we still have a full fourth quarter to play after this.
Had a lot of face-offs in this game. This is our 18th or 19th.
That one won by Peyton Tripp.
Good job. Slings it back to McGinnis.
Over to Abby Lombardo.
Fires up to Lombardo, yeah.
I have a feeling Abby wants to get on the scoreboard. Here's Peyton Tripp. Marcelgia. Magenis out to Vitti. Turncliffe. Wants to wrap around, goes with the shot. And another goal for the Clockers.
Nice score. She went high corner. Got it right over the goalie's shoulder.
And Ayla's got a hat trick as well. Back to 4.
That was great. Yeah, she saw the opportunity to swing around the defender, and the whole top side of the net was open, and she just put it right there. Yeah, I think Ashland has won, I'm guessing, but 75% of the face-offs, especially from the beginning. But now, as I say that,
Hastings quickly and scores. Going right back at the Clockers. Back to a 3-point game.
it seems a lot of the Panther scores have been these breakaway single scores with, the player just running right down the middle, getting into the goal, whereas really most of the Clockers scores have been set up and more of a team effort, but it doesn't matter. Goal's a goal, however it goes in. Well, Panthers keeping it within 3. That goal won by Ashland.
Magenis over to Peyton Tripp. Plenty of room in front of her. Gives it off to Turncliffe, who just scored her hat trick. Over to Lombardo. Magenis. Vitti. Tripp. Picking up the pace a little bit. Over to Vitti. Vitti goes with the shot. That one wide left of the net, but it will stay Clocker's ball.
I think her stick got hit on that, put her off net.
Turncliffe trying to spin around
She
and
did.
scores.
Again, that was her exact goal she had last time. Coming from around behind the net, except this time she scores to the top right of the goalie. Last time it was the top left. Nice goal by Ayla Turncliffe.
Things looking good for the Clockers. .51 seconds to play in the third quarter. 12-8. Again, it's Magenis and Hastings on the faceoff. And won by the Panthers. It's Kayla Friedman over to Lombardi. We got 34 seconds in the quarter. Lombardi still holding it. Hastings.
Oh,
Hastings spins around. Duffy with the save and a fight for the ball. And a stoppage in play right before the ball entered that crease.
let's see what they're going to call here.
It'll be Panthers ball just outside that 18-yard line. The shot is in, and Hastings scores again. (12-9).
Well, within 3 again.
13 seconds in the quarter. Whichever team wins the faceoff is going to try to get one last chance, I bet.
Right. Whoever gets it's going to be racing down the middle.
Elliott tried to scoop it up, but it's the Panthers with it. They want one last chance. Lombardi with the shot, saved by Duffy.
Nice save by Duffy, and the ball gets cleared out of the zone for the end of the quarter.
What a crazy way to end that quarter. Great save by Duffy. And it's 12-9, back to 3, and still a close game. We got 1 quarter left to play. We'll be back in just a minute. Gonna hear a quick word from our sponsors.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Marathon Deli. Marathon Deli offers a full range of lunch and dinner items for dine-in or catering. Fine cold cuts, cheeses, and meats also available, in addition to specialty wraps such as the Mayflower wrap, as well as the Honey Bee wrap. They'll be sure to get your mouth watering. Serving Metro West for over 24 years, give them a call at 508-231-1859 or find them on the web at marathondeli.com.
Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Townhouse. Pizza, subs, roast beef, and more. Be sure to fill up with the buffalo chicken calzone that's been called one of the best in the area. Located at 300 Elliott Street in Ashland, give them a call at 508-881-3010 or find them on the web at townhousepizzaroastbeef.com.
All right, we got 1 quarter left to play here at WACA-TV. I'm Daniel Vetstein, George Tubin beside me. Score right now, 12-9. Panthers trying to get it close into tying this game, which has been back and forth since the end of the first quarter. The Clockers took a big advantage in the first. I believe it was 6-1. And then the Panthers have just been trying to get back and doing so. back to a 3-point game. George, it's been a crazy long ride. We got 1 quarter left to play. Any predictions to how this is going to play out?
Yes, I do have a prediction.
You do?
I think Ashland will take it. I think it's going to continue to be a back-and-forth game the way it is. Maybe we're down to 2-point lead. But I think Ashland has, Paige Tripp has scored a tremendous amount of goals herself. But the Ashland offense seems to be more balanced, more methodical, whereas the Panthers seem to rely on a couple of players to score really most of their goals. And I think the Ashland defense has been a little bit tougher than the Panthers defense. Things will go any way in any game, but I think if both teams play the way they've been playing, the win favors Ashland. But we will see in a short 12 minutes of play time what actually transpires.
So they subbed Paige Tripp out midway through the 3rd quarter because she has 6 goals. But at what point do you want to put her back in and make sure you secure this win with it only being 3 goals?
Yeah, if I'm the coach, I'm keeping my best player out there until I'm pretty certain that things are going to go my way. And I'm not tremendously 100% certain right now, so I would certainly have Paige back out there playing. She seems to make the whole offense gel better, whether she's scoring or moving the ball around. She does a good job of having the offense gel and move. So we'll see what happens.
Well, right now, not on the field currently. We'll see if she gets subbed in later in the game. Jennison Hastings again to start the face-off.
Won by Ashland again.
This is Forster.
An errant pass, but Ashland going after the ball, and it's gonna, just misses again.
I think a stick to the face.
Yeah.
It'll be Clocker's ball. DeCruz.
DeCruz, nice pass.
And there's Paige Tripp. Didn't see her go in. Over to her sister Peyton. As Forster has been moving up the field. She started on the defensive side, but now she's playing that midfield attacker. It's McElliott. Over to Morton. Morton with a sea filled of white around her. Turnover there. And Paige Tripp.
Paige heading to the corner. Nice flip out front. An incredible save by the Panthers there.
Yeah, it was a great pass wide open in the center. Somehow, some way, Langen comes up with another save. That one looked to be a sure goal.
Tripp takes the ball away from the Panther player. Heads up the left side again. Maybe she wants a redo of that last play. That should have been a goal.
Now this time she'll toss off to Turncliffe. Over to Lombardo. Forster.
It's late in the game, but both teams don't seem to be quite as active as they were to begin the game.
Turncliffe goes with a shot, that one wide of the net.
But Ashland keeps the ball.
Peyton Tripp with the goal.
Nice pass right out front to Peyton, breaking to the net.
She gets on the score list tonight.
Can't see who that was on the pass. That was a very nice pass from behind the net.
Now a 4-goal lead for the Clockers.
Still 9:22 to go in the game.
And Forster will take it.
Fortunate face-off, and Ashland wins. Picked up by Peyton Tripp. Back to Page. Page loses it, recovers.
Page going up that left side, tosses off to Vitti. Peyton Tripp. Tried to get it into Hickey. Taken away by the Panthers.
Good pressure on the Panthers. Bouncing pass picked up now again by the Clockers. They get a turnover. Just wondering what this whistle's for. All right, we resume play.
Here's Vitti. Over to Forster. So I think it's because Magenis is not on the field right now. They decided to move Forster up to the midfield. Forster behind the goal. Pass goes inside. Vitti with the shot. That one's saved, but I think a foul happened, so Vitti will get her chance at a free shot.
She's signing from 10 yards out.
Lily Vitti with the shot. That one bounces down. Langen able to scoop it up.
Yeah, I think that shot was a little bit too far to the side where the goalie was.
Ooh, a nice spin move. Another one. But Clockers all around her. And a foul on the Clockers there.
The Clockers getting a lot of whistles on D, but they're doing a great job of keeping the pressure on and not letting.
Here goes Hastings.
You gotta get in front of Hastings. And Vanessa
Nice
Thompson
job
does a
by
great
Thompson.
job of taking the ball away from Hastings.
Here's Paige Tripp. Still moving with it at the X.
The Clockers could be patient. The time is on their side. The longer things take, the better things are.
Yeah, we got 7 minutes left
Oh,
for a score
another
game.
great pass out front, but then lost.
This one getting taken down that right side. Shot.
Oh, what
Martin
a save by Duffy! Whoa! Right off the foot. That was a great foot save. The clock is racing down.
And it's another goal for Ayla Turncliffe, her 5th of the night.
Ayla Turncliffe, another great shot. Listen, before Alyssa Brown that took that ball down the entire field. She must have run, 50 yards past the Turncliffe. She gets the assist on that. That was a well-executed play.
Yeah, she took it all the way from, I believe, their own 10. Lombardo was like, do you want me to get the ball? And she just shushed Lombardo off and kept going.
Yeah, she flew.
Some rain starting to pick up down. Now on the field. It's been a pretty rainy day so far, and now rain's starting to pick up again.
6:15 to go. 14-9 Clockers. And Ashley Forster out again on the face-off, which he won.
Yep, and here's Peyton Tripp with some speed. Over to Forster.
Nice pass to Forster. Didn't have anywhere to go, so she stopped. Set it up behind the net again.
Forster tried to get the shot off and get stopped there, but she'll get the free play.
Ayla Turncliffe behind the net, kind of quarterbacking this whole thing. Saw her coming up the middle. Had a great pass to her, but she got fouled as she went in for the shot.
Forster takes the shot. That one's saved by Langen.
Nice save.
Here go the Panthers. It's Abigail Langen. Toss that one over to Lombardi and a save by Duffy.
What a save. Duffy, no fear, just staying right there in front of the net. Takes it in, into her stick and has the save. Now Turncliffe, just taking it herself. Look at her go.
Oh, she's home free.
She's home free. She's going to go, oh, nice pass. What an unselfish play that was.
Exactly. She could have had it all herself, but finds that easy pass to Lily Vitti, and Lily now has a hat trick tonight.
As I said, Ayla was coming in from the goalie's left side, and the goalie was focused on her, having seen her score multiple times, and beautiful pass over to Vitti, just a quick shot in.
We got 4:53 left in the game. Now the Clockers have a little bit of an advantage we saw early in the first quarter.
Just a little under 5 minutes to go here. Forster again on the face-off. Ashland wins again.
Forster gets the foul, and she'll keep going. Space in front of her, passes off to Hickey. Here's Paige Tripp, and she'll do it again for a seventh time tonight. Paige Tripp.
Another great underhand shot. She saw the the goalie stick up, brought the stick down, just put it right down under. Beautiful shot. How many is that for Paige?
7.
7 goals.
If she doesn't win the Jersey Mike's Player of the Week, I don't know how she will.
All right, Forster on the face-off again. Wins another one.
Yeah, she's doing a great job now that she moved up from that defensive position. Here's Peyton Tripp with so much speed. Peyton Tripp with the shot, that one wide left of the net.
Went wide, but Ashland recovers.
So if you're a little confused on why the Clockers get that ball, it's because if there's a shot, it's whoever is closest to the ball when it goes out of bounds. It's not who it goes out of bounds, it becomes the other team's ball. That's only if it is not a shot. But if a shot, closest to the ball regains possession. Vitti over to Lombardo.
Oh, Lombardo tries to put a nice spin move on. It gets whacked.
And Lombardo's going to get her chance at a goal.
She's got a little bit further distance than some of the previous ones, but she's quick.
She'll take the shot. That one's saved by Langen.
Errant pass by the Panthers. So Clockers going to get the ball back with 3:14 left to go. Now, Clockers just really need to run out the clock now. And they are. They're taking their time. They're passing the ball around. No reason to be in a rush.
Vitti out to Forster. Page Tripp. Lombardo.
A lot of wheeling around the front, all the way around the back.
Yeah, and the Panthers want the ball back, but they don't want to foul because they don't want to keep this scoreboard increasing with the free shots. So they have to be very cautious with what they're doing right now.
Getting close to the 2-minute mark.
Tripp tried to find that pass, and it eventually bounces away to Hickey.
Yeah, balls are just bouncing for the Clockers now, even on a missed pass.
Lombardo fires it in towards Tripp. And a stoppage in play. And it's going to be a quick turnover. Lombardi on the loose.
Panthers are going to need to do everything they can to get that ball downfield.
It's Lombardi versus Lombardo, the matchup we wanted to see all night. Ava Lombardi still going. Weaving her way through this Clockers defense. And finally slows down trying to find that pass.
And who's waiting for her but Vanessa Thompson stopping the play.
Minute 20 to play. Things definitely look good for the Clockers.
Panthers trying to get something set up, but I think what they need to do is just attack. And Clockers not letting up. Clockers are just keeping that pressure on. Very good defense.
Yep, and there's Hastings to Lombardi.
Under
Lombardi wants the shot. That one's saved by Duffy.
Yep, and scoop back to Duffy. And we have 40 seconds to go.
Well, she's going to have to get rid of it at some point. We'll see if she just wants to fling it downfield.
She's in no rush to do anything. Now one of the Panthers going after her, trying to get that ball away. Now she's in a little bit of a predicament.
Uh-oh.
And she
They won the
lost
ball back. And a foul there behind the goal.
26 seconds. Be Panther ball.
Hastings trying to get the shot off, lost it, takes it, and saved by
What a
Duffy,
save
and that
by
will do
Duffy.
it. Just a couple seconds, and she'll hold it.
Yeah, Duffy's just walked around the back of the net, just gonna let the time run out and let the win happen. That's it.
And there it is. Clockers back-to-back wins. 16-9 is your final score here at the Plateau. A great game from both sides, but the Clockers come out on top with Paige Tripp leading the way with 7 goals. I mean, that is something you don't see every day.
No, I'm very happy I was out here to see that. And it's, and even though Paige scored all those goals, I'm still surprised. I'm happy at what a balanced offense that Ashland seems to have. Patient offense, moving the ball around. We had a lot of scorers on the team. Although Peyton was the high scorer, Paige was the high scorer. We certainly had a bunch of scorers on for Ashland, and Ashland's defense looked very good. Very aggressive, trying to keep that ball out. Duffy did a great job in goal. Had a number of really good saves. And then, things turned around from the beginning on face-offs. We had both Ashley Forrester and we had Maggie McGinnis that just turned around and did a great job, won the majority of the face-offs. And, this is definitely a bright spot for Ashland. Hopefully they can leverage this and take this into the next games coming in.
Yeah, so just a quick scoring recap on tonight's game. For the Holliston Panthers, we got Margaret Morton with 1, Kayla Freeman with 1, and Ava Lombardi with 3, Anderson Hastings with 3 as well. And for the Clockers, Peyton Tripp with 1, Lily Vitti with 3, Ayla Turncliffe with 5, and Paige Tripp with 7. So, with that being said, George, who do you think wins the WACA Player of the Game for the Clockers?
I think you said it before. How do you not?
Yeah, how do you not? You have to give it to Paige Tripp. 7 goals tonight is just unbelievable. Even in a high-scoring game like Lacrosse, 7 is just a lot.
It is a lot. But, kudos to her teammates, too, for setting. I mean, some of those goals were solos where she, came right in, but most of those goals were just very good passes. A lot of great assists from her teammates, trying to work as a team and make Ashland succeed. And they did.
Yep. So next game here at WACA will be Thursday. It will be boys lacrosse back at the Plateau. Tune in for Peter Clay and Josh Abrams on that one. Our crew tonight, Mackie Kotob, Luis Miranda, and Jeff Hall. And signing off tonight on behalf of everyone here at WACA-TV, George Tubin, I am Daniel Vetstein, saying good night and go Clockers.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Marathon Deli. Marathon Deli offers a full range of lunch and dinner items for dine-in or catering. Fine cold cuts, cheeses, and meats also available, in addition to specialty wraps such as the Mayflower wrap, as well as the Honey Bee wrap. They'll be sure to get your mouth watering. Serving Metro West for over 24 years, give them a call at 508-231-1859 or find them on the web at marathondeli.com.
Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Townhouse. Pizza, subs, roast beef, and more. Be sure to fill up with the buffalo chicken calzone that's been called one of the best in the area. Located at 300 Elliott Street in Ashland, give them a call at 508-881-3010 or find them on the web at townhousepizzaroastbeef.com.